Would all the guests like to be standing, please, for our bride, Katie, who is accompanied by her mother, Heidi, her bridesmaids, Elizabeth and Theon, and her flower girls, Megan, Ruby and Madison. Well, good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of Calum and Katie, I would like to welcome you all here to Preston Court, which has been duly sanctioned, according to law, for the celebration of marriage. My name is Susan Beardwell, and together with my colleague, Jill Cook, we will conduct and register your ceremony. And it's a pleasure for us both to be here with you on your very special day. Well, you've all been invited here to celebrate with Calum and Katie, to witness their marriage and the promises that they will make to one another. Marriage is a commitment to life, in which people can find and bring out the best in each other. When two people promise to love and care for each other in marriage, they create a union unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written word. The legal declarations and vows that Calum and Katie make today will join their lives and are based on the love that they share. So Calum and Katie, before you are joined in marriage, I have to remind you both of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people, voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all others. But more than this, marriage is also intended to provide love, friendship, help and comfort that we all need in our lives. And now I ask if there is any person present who knows of a lawful impediment by Calum Paul William Cousins and Katie Josephine Alicia Stone may not be joined in matrimony. You should declare it now. Silence. Calum and Katie, the promises you are about to exchange serve as a declaration of the love that you have for each other. It is not just the words you speak here today which will unite you, but the inner sense of love and devotion that you feel within your hearts. A good partner in a marriage will not only be loving and caring, but also a true friend. So Calum and Katie, are you both ready to make this commitment to each other?
We are.
I'm pleased to hear that. So first of all then, Calum, I have a question for you. Calum, do you take Katie to be your lawful wedded wife? Do you promise to become not only her husband, but also her best friend, to be loving and faithful to her for the rest of your life?
I do.
Well done, Calum. And then it's your turn. Same question, Katie. Katie, do you take Calum to be your lawful wedded husband? Do you promise to become not only his wife, but also his best friend, to be loving and faithful to him for the rest of your life?
I do.
I'm now going to ask you both to declare your freedom to marry, and then you will exchange your marriage vows. So once again, Calum, we start with our groom, and I would like you to repeat these words after me. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Calum Paul William Cousins,
why I, Calum Paul William Cousins,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony
in matrimony
to Katie Josephine Alicia Stone.
Katie Josephine Alicia Stone.
And now, Katie, it's your turn, so I'd like you to repeat after me,
Yeah.
please. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Katie Josephine Alicia Stone,
why I, Katie Josephine Alicia Stone,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony
in matrimony
to Calum Paul William Cousins.
to Calum Paul William Cousins.
Now, the exchange of vows forms the heart of your ceremony. Having declared that you're both free to marry, the time has now come for you to make your marriage vows. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special moment because as Calum and Katie say these words, they do actually become married. So no pressure, Calum, because you're going first. And you'll be saying these words more to Katie than to me. So if you'd like to turn a little bit so everyone can see, that's perfect. Hold on tight. We'll wait for the people to come, shall we? Calum, if you'd like to repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Calum Paul William Cousins, do take thee, Katie Josephine Alicia Stone, to be my lawful wedded wife. Now your turn to repeat after me. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Katie Josephine Alicia Stone, do take thee, Calum Paul William Cousins, to be my lawful wedded husband. And a wedding ring is an ancient and traditional way of sealing a marriage, as it is a circle with neither a beginning nor an end. And it's also an outward sign to everyone that you've made these promises here today with us all. So for this very special task, I'd like our best man Seb, if you'd like to bring those rings forward. He's got the right one ready already. And hand that to you, Calum. Okay, you're right there. You'd like to place it on the third finger, Katie's left hand. Don't push it all the way on just yet because I'd like you to say these words to Katie. Katie, with this ring,
Katie, with this ring,
I join my life with yours.
I join my life with yours.
Today our journey begins.
Today our life begins. Our journey begins. Sorry.
It's fine. Do you want to take a moment?
No,
Yeah, you're all right.
we're good. Sorry.
Please wear it
Please wear it
as a symbol of our love
as a symbol of our love
and a reminder
and a reminder
of the promises
of the promises
we have made here today.
we have made here today.
That's lovely. You can push that all the way on there. Go on, it won't come off easily, will it? So if you could try and get everyone that straight. Thank you, Seb. The third finger. Calum's left hand, that's the one, yeah. I'm just holding that on there. You repeat these words after me. Calum, with this ring,
Calum, with this ring,
I join my life with yours.
I join my life with yours.
Today our journey begins.
Today our journey begins.
Please wear it
Please wear it
as a symbol of our love
as a symbol of our love
and a reminder
and a reminder
of the promises
of the promises
we have made here today.
we have made here today.
Well, Calum and Katie, may you always be able to confide in each other, support each other's hopes and dreams, and I think very importantly to laugh with one another. From this moment, you have created an understanding between the two of you that no one else can break. We all hope that your love, trust and understanding of each other will continue to bring you both contentment and joy in your lives together and to remain constant through the years. Calum and Katie, you have both given your marriage vows and promises to each other in front of everyone gathered here this afternoon. So it is now my very great pleasure to announce that you are husband and wife. Congratulations. And I'm sure Calum and you officially congratulate you, Calum and Katie. Congratulations to you.
Very much.
Calum and Katie now need to sign that marriage register, very important task there, along with their witnesses. Whilst we're doing that, if I could ask you that you do remain in your seats, some very lovely music played to you all while you're waiting, and then we'll be back with you very shortly. So I'm going to hand you over to Jill. All right.
I think they're going to be there in the car to talk. I'm not sure if it's in the car. Look at the confetti here. I like confetti. Why can't we have one? Calum must be annoying.
Thank you.
Look at her dress.
Is everyone?
I took champagne earlier.
Oh. No. Thank you.
Good evening, can anyone hear me? Yes, you can. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? Having a good time? So everyone's here drinking Calum's wine, which means, it's very, very special today. Just wanted to say hello, my name's Martin. I'm going to be the Master of Ceremonies. I've had the great honour of being the Master of Ceremonies today. And I'll be introducing the various different speakers today. I've known Calum for about 15 years or so. I think the main reason we've been friends for such a long time is that he's an all-round good guy. He's also geographically very convenient. Very nearby. There's a keen interest in the pub as well, which also helps. Anyway, I don't want to take up too much time boring you with sentiment, because that's ultimately going to be what Seb will be doing later. I just wanted to say what a fantastic day it's been thus far. Katie, I'm sure I can agree, you look absolutely stunning. Even Calum looks pretty dapper, I must say, if a little sweaty. Anyway, congratulations to you both. It's been a wonderful day, and as I say, I won't take up too much of your time. I'll just start handing over to everyone's favourite part of the evening, which is speeches. I understand there's a few little sweepstakes going on. Who's involved?
No one's
No one here. Okay. So give them a shout, meeting, just speed things along. Excellent. Well, anyway, without any further ado, let me hand over to a woman without whom this day would have been a biological impossibility. The mother of the bride, Heidi.
Especially those that come from overseas. My brothers and family, my uncles, all come from America and Germany, and it just makes a special day for everybody. What about the bridesmaids and flower girls? Weren't they tremendous? She wants in life and how to go about it. She's always just got on with what's needed doing in a calm and determined manner, especially if it involves power tools. She's been a source of wonder and pride to me all her life, and she's only ever once slightly disappointed me. Yes, well. It was when she introduced me to Calum. off. Sorry. Yeah, it was when she introduced me to Calum, because all along I've been hoping for Ben Fogle. Kate and I have had this thing going all the time saying, you should marry something like Ben Fogle. No, she turned up with Calum. My disappointment didn't last long though, and I quickly saw some of Ben's traits. Intelligence, a hard worker, a contributing citizen, a love of travel and exploration, and to some extent, handsomeness. So for me, Calum wins over Ben now, and it's got nothing to do with the fact he's got a private pilot's license. And before I finish, I just want everybody to give the caterers a big thank you.
Interesting comments on the switch deck at the moment. Anyway, now on to a man who needs no introduction. He has, however, insisted on having one. He is a man of great strength, integrity, and vast wealth. Please welcome everyone, Calum. Hi, my name is Calum. I'm an alcoholic. Next one. Seriously, thank you. Welcome to our wedding breakfast. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on this very special day, especially to those of you who have joined us from afar. And there's plenty of you that have, and really appreciate your efforts in making it here today. I just want to say, and I really mean this, that this doesn't mean that you can skip on the presents just because you've come this far. There's a John Lewis, which is open in Ashford until 7 o'clock, which, if you go now, still make it. So, but no, seriously, thank you all for coming and joining us on our first day of married life together. One of the great things about weddings is how they bring people together, and as I mentioned already, we've got friends and family here from far and wide. So we've got people from Germany, we've got people from Texas, we've got people from South Africa and Lanzarote and America, kind of, like you've moved here now. And, where else we got? Hampshire. Even the deepest, darkest depths of South London. Bournemouth people and everywhere else as well. So thank you all so much for coming here today. I mean, it means so much that you come here today and sort of share this very special day with us. So thank you. As I started with the thank yous, I should turn first of all to mother of the bride, Heidi, and say, thank you very much for your kind words. I was a little bit worried actually, I must admit. My speech now has like a big 3-dotted line basically where I have to respond to your speech, and you could have done a lot worse. So, thank you for that. As Heidi said, I think when I first met Katie and Katie introduced me to her mother, I think one of Heidi's first things that she said to me, they cornered me in the kitchen, I think one day, and said, "Calum, what are your intentions with my daughter?" So I hope it's now pretty clear. Okay. But no, seriously, thank you for everything you've done in the lead up today. I mean, you've done so much. All the planters on the tables, Heidi has planted those and made those from scratch. She was here yesterday helping us out the venue, the pom-poms and everything else, like the decorations. Seriously, we as well as very kind contributions that you've made as well to the day. So thank you very much, and everyone, I'd like to give you a round of applause for Heidi.
turn to my Dad, and say thank you also for like helping out yesterday. I mean, Dad also helped out with the pom-poms. He put at least 4 or 5 of them up. No, it was an impressive effort. He had, like skills on the step ladder you've never seen. But no, Dad's also contributed towards the day today, so thank you so much for that. And very begrudgingly, actually lent me his car today to drive me instead to the venue in. So yeah, thank you for that. I promise to return the car to you just as soon as it's back on the paint shop. Apologies for the damage to it. Mum's over there as well, holding Florence. Hello. Thank you for your help in the lead up today as well. Since I'm thanking parents, like generally speaking, Mum and Dad, I'd just like to say a few kind words about the upbringing that you gave me, and to put me in this position today type of thing in a way. Like, without the opportunities and what you gave to me earlier on in life, I wouldn't be the man I am right now, and I wouldn't have met Katie, and I wouldn't be having this fantastic day with all of you in this room. So, to parents, Mum, Dad, Heidi, others, thank you so much. And of course, I cannot forget my beautiful wife. I think before saying too much else, I'd like to propose a toast to you, actually, to be fair. I mean, to your bride, everyone's bride here today, my bride, to Katie. Please, raise your glass to Katie. Katie as well has done so much in the lead up today. I mean, from everything, like the choice of the venue, the place settings that are in front of you, the food, everything. I mean, there's so many details that you don't really realise unless you plan a wedding or start to do a wedding that you have to work out. And Katie is, through everything, has done the vast majority. I did some, and I'll take some. To be fair, this day would not happen without you. So thank you so much, not least for hosting and helping host this day. Katie and I have been together for some time now, as most of you will be 15 years, in fact, it is this year. That we've been together, but we've actually known each other for nearer 25, which is, a long time. So rather than giving you all like the full blow-by-blow account of the last quarter century, unless like you're in that side. I've actually written here, we're keeping it to the executive summary instead, so it's a bit show. But no, seriously, like when we met, I mean, we must have been like 6 or 7 years old. We were living in Fleet in Hampshire at the time, and we were climbing trees together when we were like that age, which is amazing to think it was that long ago. We then went to the same secondary school together, we went to the same college, sixth form college together, we went to the same university together. And finally after all that time, at some point in the summer of 2003, I think it was, I summed up courage to ask you to be my girlfriend. Secondly. Anyway, that was a long time ago. 2003 was what, 15 years ago. So, it took me then a long time to propose to Katie, and some would say too long. For me, to finally pop the big question, I'd say, I have no idea what I've written here. Just to read it, I can't remember. For me, to finally pop the big question to Katie, I would like to say that because the proposal itself was, at the time, 13 years of planning. That's too awesome. And an element that is actually true. I'm not just saying it for effect, but a few ideas that various people, Martin, gave me about like how to make some sort of grandiose proposal to you, like that would sweep you off your feet and be taken by hopefully pleasant surprise. Was going to be the way I proposed. But as it happened, we found ourselves at a festival, a music festival, and after drinking cider all day and lounging around in the sun, falling over a lot on a roller skating rink, and dodging people off their face in the dance tent and everything else. Like, we were at the front of a particular gig in the evening, and I turned to you and I said, "We had a great day, haven't we?" I literally cannot imagine anyone else I would rather spend this day with, like, in my entire life. To which Katie turned to me and said, "What are you saying?" At that stage, ordinarily, like in the preceding 13 years, you would have seen a Calum shake hole in the nearest fence, or I would have gone to the bar and offered to buy everyone drinks. Yeah, even me. But for whatever reason, I kind of turned around and said, I've got to refer back to my notes again, so I had something very witty to say, but it's gone. But no, truth be told, like the answer to Katie's question of what you're trying to say, I've known for a long time. There was no one else I'd rather spend the rest of my life with. And that day, through liberal applications, cider and other drinks, I found the confidence to say so, and did what I should have done many years before. So, in the middle of the crowd, I fashioned a makeshift ring out of something I had in my pocket, took a deep breath, dropped on my knee, totally unplanned, underprepared, but totally in love, and said, "Katie, will you marry me?" Now, it was pretty loud at the time, but I think she said yes. So, anyway, we don't know. Since then, we bought a house together, flat. We travelled the world together to new far-flung destinations. We plan to stay together. That we've had the privilege of sharing with our very closest family and friends. So again, thank you all for coming. Not least, however, in the summer of last year, we got the news that we're expecting twins. I mean, when you get that news, there are many emotions that run through you, and I know there are other people in the room who've had twins who can probably sympathise with. Scared, excited, that feeling of impending doom, wanting to run as far away as possible. But one thought through and through went by my mind throughout, and that is, that it put me at ease most as well, and that's the thought of Katie becoming a mum. Because, seriously, how's it going? Keep going. It's what you've been meant to do all along. Go on, Calum. If there was ever an example of someone who's born to be a great mother, it's Katie. Which is very handy because it makes up all my general inabilities as well. But understandably, it's a bit of a shock at first. We soon got the idea of the pitter-patter of tiny feet in stereo. And fast forward 7 or 8 months, and we've been blessed with a beautiful daughter and a beautiful son in Florence and Milo, who are over there. And since March this year, when they've been born, I'm not going to lie, it's been a bit of a roller coaster. I think I said that to quite a few of you today. But 2018 in general has been a big year for us. But I'm sure we'll look back in years to come and think, it's definitely one to remember. So before I finish, I'd like to turn to my ushers. We've got Simon, one of my oldest friends from school. We've got Martin as well, who's our wonderful MC today, and Seb, who, less I'll say about that. Simon and Martin have done an excellent day of playing sheepdog and shepherd. I'll let you all decide which is which. But thank you all for your help today, not only today, but also in the lead up today. And, we couldn't have done it without you. Thanks also for not killing me on Stag Do, despite your best attempts. That's much appreciated. And thank you also to my best man, Seb, over here, who's been a great friend for a very long time. Depending on the contents of your speech, we might even be friends after today. But let's wait and see, shall we? But no, seriously, mate, thank you so much for everything you've done in the lead up today, in life in general, just being there to me. Because, again, like Katie, I don't think I'd be the man stood here today that I am if it wasn't for Seb and many others in this room as well. So, Seb, thank you. Nearly done for those in the speech. Last but not least, my final official duty of this speech and of the day, I believe, I think, other than what's supposed to happen later on. Is a toast to our bridesmaids who we have over here. Who actually, I shouldn't say this, but I do now. Liz and no, sorry. I had to call Katie earlier on because I was in a bit of a panic and flap, and I'm a bit of a panicky flapper anyway. I was like, Katie, I'm just right at the end of my speech in a minute, and I can't remember who your bridesmaids are. It's nothing against them. Anyway, but no, seriously, I'm sure you all agree that they're lovely and they've done a wonderful job today, like helping Katie out in the preparation, not only today but in the days leading up to it. So, everyone, please be upstanding and charge your glasses to the bridesmaids. Thank you, everyone. Beyond's over there, by the way. What a fantastic speech. Very, very nice. Particularly considering you only finished writing it about 2.5 hours. Really good. We're currently at 19 minutes. 19 minutes, just go for 19 minutes. Okay. So now is everyone's favourite moment of the evening. We see the groom shifting awkwardly in his seat, desperately squeezing the tablecloth. No, it's not time for one of his notoriously irregular bowel movements. I think it's right. He's fine. So, let's please hand over to the best man, Seb Calum.
21 minutes. Oh, yes.
Hi. Hello everyone. Hello. I'm Seb. I've known Katie and Calum not quite as long as some of you, probably longer than others. I met both Katie and Calum when we were at university. I actually lived with Calum in our first year house in number 1 Windsor Road in Bournemouth. Before I talk a little bit more about Calum, I wanted to say thank you to Katie and Calum for asking me to be the best man today. It genuinely is a privilege. You have lots of great friends and family. I'm really honoured and privileged to be asked to be best man today. So thank you very much. As anybody who has been married knows, organising a wedding is no mean feat, particularly when you have 2 small children or you're heavily pregnant. And it's fair to say you guys have done a phenomenal job organising it today. It really is. An awful lot, but well done to both of you. It really is a stunning day and it's really breathtaking actually. So well done, guys. You guys, Katie, having 3-month-old children, being up half the night, you look absolutely gorgeous. I seem to recall called neither Hannah or I got dressed for the first 3 months. We had our you really do absolutely beautiful. Now, back to Calum. So Calum and I met at university when we were in the same house and on the same course. I have to say, I didn't really like it when I met him. He came across as a bit of a poser, rather a show-off.
No.
I'm sure none of you can see that at all in him now. But yeah, 15 years ago, this guy's a bit of a show-off. I don't know where he gets it from, Paul. However, I was very, very wrong. Calum is one of the most humble and genuine people that I know. He's a great friend, genuinely. He's always happy to listen to me, whether it's banging on about motorbikes or more serious things about work or home or anything like that. Genuinely, he's a great guy. He always makes time for you. He's always great advice, and he's somebody who's been a really strong person for me. So you're a great mate, Calum, and thank you very much for that. As well as being a good listener, I don't know if some of you know, but he's actually a very good sleeper as well. Now, I'm sure Milo and Florence are doing their best to change that, but Calum can basically sleep anywhere at any time, regardless of what's going on around him. There are numerous examples of this, though the one that sticks most in my mind is very early on in meeting Calum. I think it was the first week I met Calum. We happened to be on the night bus coming back from the student union. Sorry, I think it's worse for me, mate. All right. So Calum had fallen asleep, myself and the new housemates. I've known Calum a week by now, I bet. And we sort of on the bus, we're throwing bits of paper at him, trying to wake him up, just generally being annoying. And one of our housemates, I think Lawrence Jones, probably why he's not here today, shouted out, "Give him a wet willy!" And being more of a sort of a literal kind of a guy, proceeded to give him not a wet willy, but a willy nonetheless. And despite this, he still didn't wake up. So, unfortunately, Katie, I've got no advice for you as to how to get Calum out of bed at night to deal with Milo and Florence, but I know one way that won't work. So as you guys can already tell, Calum is a great organiser of things. His and Katie's planning was meticulous. It really was like a project plan that he put together, spreadsheets that he sent out to the ushers and I to say, look, it must be here, here, here and here. And there's things we've done together. Calum and I have been a couple of times over to Europe to do some track days together. Calum generally organises the flights and sorts out, we take our motorbikes over and get shipped over and then we fly over. And it's a great, few days away, get to ride our bikes and then we come back. Very well organised, no problems at all. The first time we did this, we went over to Cartagena in Spain, met at the airport, met at Gatwick, and he said, have you got everything? So, have you got passport, right. Get through security, into the bar, quick pint, get on the plane, get over to Murcia, get into the hire car place. Do you want me to help? No, I'll do this, hire car. So off he goes, sorts the hire car out. As he stood at the counter talking to the woman, he literally goes, "Oh my God!" to his knees. With an absolute look of dread. What the hell's the matter, Calum? Oh my God! It doesn't. Whatever it is, we'll get through it. We're fine. Bearing in mind, we've flown over. The motorbikes are waiting for us at the track. We've flown in. I've forgotten my bike keys. Right. It'll be fine, mate. Absolutely fine. So. He calls Katie, sure enough, they're on the mantelpiece, 2,000 miles away from home, at which point he has a little bit of a breakdown. And we managed to get through it, get to the hotel, and sit down, grab a pint, let's just try and work out how the hell we're going to get 2 small bike keys all the way from London over to Spain before we completely trashed the weekend. And I'm sat there riding around on my bike and Calum just watching. So we're sat in the bar, got the laptop up, and we're looking at flights. The only thing we can work out to do is actually just get Calum to come home, get the key, and come back the next day. What are they? So we're there, we're looking, and we're on EasyJet or Ryanair, one of these sites, and it's about, I don't know, let's say 50 quid for a flight. It goes up again. Goes up by about 10, 20 quid. And every few minutes, these flights are ticking up and ticking up and ticking up. So we sort of think, this is ridiculous. The demand for these flights has come from nowhere. Who the hell in the world could possibly be also on the website at the same time looking for flights from Gatwick to Mercia? Katie! Call Katie! Get off the website! Putting the prices up! Thankfully, we finally bite the bullet. Calum gets the flights. He goes all the way back to London whilst I'm out having fun on the bike. Katie meets him at the airport. They get the key. He flies all the way back. They have 2 great days. And the rest is history. Now, as you can tell, as good an organiser as Calum is, he's actually nothing without Katie. So thank you, Katie. You genuinely complete Calum in many ways. This is just an example of one of them. Thank you. I know the rest of the day is going to be great. I don't want to bang on too long, primarily because I've got death threats from people in the sweepstakes. But please do join me in charging your glasses. Please be upstanding. Please join me in toasting Katie and Calum. Katie and Calum.
Right, ladies and gents, would you please put your hands together and give the bride and groom a beautiful round of applause and Back to the 90s for this first one. 1, 2, 3.
It's
Thank you.